All right, and welcome back everyone to the final match of the quarterfinals of this Osu Taiko World Cup. It's going to be Brazil versus Finland in the lower bracket. I'm Ethan, and I'm joined by Yongan.
Hello. Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting match. And I do believe Finland recently came as a pretty strong team, and then Brazil losing some important members, but still I do believe this is going to be a really close match on paper, so I'm very excited to see how this match gonna go.
Yeah, I mean, we have Brazil at 12th seed and Finland at 13th seed, so it's technically as close as it can really get just by raw seeding. So, yeah, I think on paper, this should be a fairly close match. I think Brazil might be kind of favored a little bit, just because I feel like they're going to scale better with these like higher SR pools. So I think they're slightly favored for sure, but I think Finland can definitely put up like a pretty good fighting chance.
Usually I don't expose my opinion about which is gonna win, but I'm a little bit on the different side than Ethan here. I think Finland has a little bit of chance, and I think recently their players have been improving a lot, and so yeah, I do think Finland's slightly more favored in this match, but we will see. I do think I am in the minority here. And we do see once again, No More 5 is gone, no one is want to place it, and Hidden 2 is also gone, not Hidden 1, right? Or the first pick is Hidden 2. Oh, okay. So the bands, they are really quick, my god. Okay, so No More 5 we are way behind in schedule.
Yeah, just going right into Hidden 2. A very popular first pick, I'm noticing, but a lot of teams kind of like rolling with this, since Hidden 1 gets banned, but there's still a team that wants to play Hidden, so just naturally go with Hidden 2.
Yeah, usually like a speedy style of Hiddens, I would say. It's Finnish players, they really enjoy these type of Hiddens. Megamela, especially a speed hidden player, he really likes playing this style of hidden. NT also plays quite a lot of mods as well, also a comfort player. So this and Ferdinand basically can play most of a very underrated player. On the other side, we got Foxaru, Miwu, Maiwu, and I am Tutu on the board. Foxaru, a very strong player in almost every skill set, especially in terms of reading. Maiwu, another new upcoming player, previously known as Furry Blue Jay, and now it's also quite a bit of a speedy style of hidden players. And I'm Tutu, another hidden player fill in for this year Brazil's team. So yeah.
So yeah, honestly, yeah. Both these teams with very solid players, some up-and-coming players, some players who've been around for a while. And now we're going to be starting up the first pick of the match. It's going to be Hidden 2.
Oh, okay, so into the map instantly. This is Finland's first pick. They go with a little bit of different strategy than yesterday, I do believe. I did not go with Hidden 2 as the first pick. Now they are prepared. Some mono stream at the end could be very trippy.
Oh, Anti picking up a miss. And also their accuracy dropping a little bit, down to a low 98. But Milu as well is having some accuracy troubles. They were below 98 for a moment there. Anti missing again, and now Brazil's score lead is going to increase even further. This is looking pretty good for Brazil so far, although with Milu's accuracy being a bit shaky, it can definitely result in Finland getting a comeback if anyone on the side of Brazil misses.
Yeah, Foxaru is 100 FC for now. Expected from him, just a very well-rounded player in almost every skill set. Gaming so far on the Hidden 2. Into the break section, we still see some accuracy drops from Brazil and slowly making it a little bit closer. The scoreboard is dropping as Anti is recovering, but there goes another break from Megamela. A second Finnish player drop, it's not looking too well for them as Brazil is starting to be running alright in the Ki session.
Yeah, and that was a pretty big miss as well, because Mega Ball was the highest accuracy for the Finnish team.
Yeah, into these longer streams and 1/3, there's still one more Ki left. Everything could be swapped if you miss.
Oh my, so many misses, but still Brazil has the lead.
This full break from everyone, only Mew and Megamela held on, and so does another break from IM2 to NT and Foden on the offbeat section. But Brazil came out on top at the end, and due to the early advantage, they are going to be taking the first point with Mew FCing this map. Amazing performance coming from him.
Yeah, Miwu had some really shaky accuracy in the beginning, but they kept up their FC and it helped Brazil a lot, and they were able to secure the first point of the match, and it's also a break point. And now they have the next pick, so pretty good start for Brazil.
Yeah,
and they're instantly going with hidden one. Now, actually, there's a small error on the screen. Apparently, Nomad 3 was Finland's ban, not hidden one. So, I guess just ignore that.
That's an interesting ban from Finland, honestly. I thought they would be a little bit more favored in terms of I would say speedies out of maps, but I guess they went with a different strategy this round, banning out Nomad 3 and letting Brazil to go for the slow hidden pick onto hidden 1.
Yeah, and this is a pick that definitely does favor Brazil. I'm not very surprised at all that they're picking this.
Yeah, this map has a lot of awkward, quote-unquote awkward patterns, and the map really, it's quite slow. It's not the slowest hidden yet. It's actually the fastest hidden one we got, and usually I would say a lot of players struggle on these kind of hiddens, and Kyomo today is playing for Brazil. He is a very strong hidden player. Good to see he's available today, which he wasn't yesterday. And so I do believe that's going to be buffing Brazil's team score a little bit on this session. Both teams actually played this yesterday and they are super close in terms of scoring, but Kyomo being here going to be favored towards Brazil, I do assume, on this pick. And Brazil is not afraid, instantly picking hidden one as their first pick right after the hidden breakpoint. Momentum shifting onto their side, really.
Yeah, so far, bit of a shaky start for a couple of players in the lobby, currently slightly favoring Brazil, but yeah, a lot of players off to a pretty shaky start, accuracy-wise, and some misses as well. Some 100s from Kyomo could maybe start flipping it over to Finland's side, but still, Brazil has the early lead, especially because Foxtrot is starting to get their accuracy up. They're the only one at 99%.
Yeah, but NT...
Oh my goodness. Oh no, that miss from Anti though. Oh.
I was gonna say Finland's gonna catch up to Anti's also catching up in terms of score, but those two breaks there gonna be hurting their team a little bit. Kyomo finding a trade. The slow down fix a little bit for Brazil, and he dropping a little bit more accuracy is making this possible to come back for Finland. But still, Foxaru and M22 battling against Dusky and Foden, and actually Foden overtake Foxaru despite finding a very early drop in terms of scores. Look at his accuracy here on the hidden one.
That is so impressive, and oh, looks like Finland's actually taking the lead just off of accuracy. Very impressive stuff, but unfortunately another miss from Anti, and now the lead just instantly flips over to Brazil's side. Anti is really struggling to hold up combo, and it's hurting Finland a lot. But still, it's a very close lead. Finland could definitely still take it.
Yeah, especially the ending. It's super tough in this map. It could definitely swaps. Especially you see some accuracy dips on from the Brazilian players, and now Finland is slowly into the lead, and he dropping few more 100s and flickers back to Brazil. The score is flicker is going to be a nail biter with misses on NT. Oh, he completely lost it. That's terrible for their team. And Fulton breaking right at the end there is going to be making Brazil take the second point. It really came down to a nail biter, but the ending session really claimed Finland in this map.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Anti just, unfortunately for Anti, they just fell apart at the end, and that's going to allow Brazil to take the point fairly decisively at the end, but it was a real nail biter, as you said, till the very last, like,
Oh my God.
couple of seconds. Oh, wow.
Yo.
Yeah, now Brazil up 2-0, almost losing their own pick, which would have been unfortunate for Brazil, but would have been great for Finland, but looks like Brazil were able to hold on and take the second point of the match.
Yeah, I do believe Anti definitely a lot of it's very nervous in that last pick there. Yesterday he actually able to achieve 870k, so yeah, nerves not working out well for their team so far, and Brazil's gonna be taking on their second point.
Yeah, now Finland has the next pick. Both the hiddens out. A lot of the surprisingly 2 nomads banned. Bit of an interesting kind of like ban list we were seeing for this match. And as I'm talking, Finland is going to be going with Free Mod 3, a map we haven't seen being played a lot, but it has been banned a lot as well. It's kind of a map that no one's really picking, but no one's really banning. But it is quite a spicy map with a lot of awkward and very technical streams that are kind of hard to hit, especially when you add mods to the picture.
Yeah, they are going back to their original strategy. Yesterday, they picked this after Hidden 1 as well. So, yesterday we have Fulton on Hard Rock, NT on Hard Rock, and Dusky on Hidden. We'll see how it plays out for them, especially they are against one of the big players in free mod. Foxer have been hidden hard rocking a lot of the maps and showing dominance in free mod against some of the bigger teams as well. And yeah, let's see how they respond. And I'm not too sure did they play this yesterday. I should take a look again.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Alright, according to yesterday MP Link, nope, they did not play it yesterday. So you just completely skip it. But we do have Foxer on Hidden Hard Rock on Free Mod 2 yesterday. However, Free Mod 2 is definitely a completely different case for Free Mod compared to Free Mod 3. This one a lot more awkward patterns and tacky patterns, which could trap players. The ending session also speeds up in SV. And could be tricky in terms of Hidden Hard Rock into the map.
Oh, looks like they're going with Hidden Hard Rock. All right, they're the only Hidden Hard Rock play on the map. Everyone else with just a single mod, so Brazil will have the mod advantage. But even though they have the mod advantage, it could very easily backfire for them. These streams are quite brutal, and if Foxer note locks because of overmodding, it could spell disaster for Brazil on this pick.
Yeah, and Finland going forward with a more safe strategy, basically same roster as yesterday. We'll see does it plays out well for them.
And as you can see, these streams really awkward to hit. Von Annen missing pretty early on, but they don't note lock, thankfully. Their accuracy is dropped down to around 96 for a moment, which is going to hurt Finland quite a bit, especially because Brazil just has that mod advantage, so they're going to have a higher score naturally, but a miss from Foxroo is going to help out Finland. This is going to start making things a lot closer. Still, though, Brazil with the slight lead. All those 100s, though, and a miss from Midwu, and now Finland has the lead suddenly.
That was a sudden change of pace. That 1-6 really claimed Midwu there. However, it's still the hot session for Hidden. As I say, that Kurama finds a break, and there goes the lead there goes the fighting chance of Brazil in this map. None of their players have any combo to match other players in Finland. It's now really in favor in favor of Finland on this map, especially. There goes a second break from Fotonen, but once again,
those misses are starting to pile up a little bit. It's looking a little bit shaky for Finland, but still, they have a pretty good fighting chance. They just need to hold on to their combos. But oh my god, Botted is missing a lot. It's kind of scaring me. Oh, anti-missing as well. Their lead is starting to shrink. There's not a lot of map left. Can Finland hold on to the lead?
Yeah, they might lose it at the ending session, especially it being harder with Hard Rock and the ending Ki. And here comes, and here goes
Foden, and he's missing so much. The no lock is massive. Brazil has an insane lead. It's pretty much guaranteed as long as they can avoid no locking, and they take it. Oh my goodness, that was so decisive at the end. Vodan just completely note-locked on the last stream. Oh no.
Oh, that was heartbreaking for Finland there. Dusky has been performing really well with his hidden mod, but he got overshadowed by Foxaru. His hidden Hard Rock 1 miss in 1 session. Amazing play there from Foxaru, but the ending session really claimed it for Fotonen there. And yeah, so far it's 3-0 in favor of Brazil. That was definitely a oof from Finland, but hopefully they don't get hurt too much by that free Hard Rock knock lock session there. But Brazil is gonna be happily stealing that point at the end at the final session. But that was a hard session for Hard Rock, as I was saying. So now Brazil has a chance to consolidate their second breakpoint. Let's see what he can pick, what they will go for next. They have a lot in the board left.
Yeah, that was some really unfortunate misses for Finland, especially because Brazil was missing on some of the easier sections of the map. They're still very difficult, but some sections you wouldn't quite really expect them to be missing a lot on. And then they just nailed the stream at the end. It's very interesting to see. And it looks like, because Fremont 3 worked out pretty well for them, they're just going to be going for Fremont 1. I mean, that's a choice, yeah.
Yeah, that seems like a cool strategy there for Brazil. Yesterday we do have Finland actually playing this as well on their second pick with anti-Hard Rock Foden and hidden and Dusky hidden. So Brazil probably sees that, and yeah, seems like we have a chance for 3 more picks. Let's go with it. And they're gonna be onto this pick here.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna be seeing pretty similar mods from both the teams. Probably Finland could be playing it a bit safer, just single mods, and Fox with hidden Hard Rock, and the other 2 players with single mods. Yeah.
The middle section of this map is extremely rough, though.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's a lot of just little rough sections that like anyone can really miss on.
Yeah,
but yeah, especially the middle of the map. And if you miss in the middle, then it just resets combo completely, and that can cause a huge score loss for whichever team ends up missing on it.
Not even that. That session is so hard to pick back up after you break, and we have seen team just completely lost it there and gave the lead to the other team. And also remember, there's the ending toxic 1-6 session, which could flickers the lead into the other team, so definitely be careful about the final stream as well. Despite Brazil having a 1 more advantage there, the score is actually flickers because the accuracies on the Brazil team is not the best for now. But again, I don't think this map's gonna be decided on accuracy unless somehow everyone just on point and hit the middle section.
That would be absolutely ludicrous if we actually saw 6-way FC on this map. This is not the kind of map you would see that on, to be honest. But yeah, so far, Finland with the lead. Kyomo with a miss right before we get to some of the more difficult patterns of the map. And also an accuracy drop from Kyomo as well, extending Finland's lead even further. This is looking pretty good for Finland, but still, there's quite a bit of map to go. Vonen with a pretty big miss right there, and it instantly flips over to Brazil's side.
Yeah, a lot of accuracy drop from Dusky, also helping Brazil to take this back. It's not looking the best for the Finland team, and that first claims both the hidden players in the Finland team. It's looking like Brazil. It's really favored in this map. Kuomo finding another break there, meaning that they will extend the lead.
Also missing. Oh, but Anti is the last full combo for the side of Finland. That's gonna make things extremely difficult for Finland unless a massive no lock happens from multiple players on the side of Brazil. There is still a little bit of difficult sections to hit. There is that last stream, but I don't think that's gonna claim like 100,000 point difference. And yeah, like looks like it'll just come down to Brazil winning unless
I don't think
stream claims any lives. And
no,
it looks like the only person I'll miss on it will be Vodnanen. And now Brazil are up 4-0. Miwu with the only FC in the lobby.
That's a great score from Miwu. Despite not the best accuracy, but still, an FC is an FC. I mean, he did beat out Dusky and Vildanen, and that's what he needs to do. After all, just let Foxarray do the hidden hard rock gaming, and you make your FCs. So great job from him, but once again, Foxarray is just a rock solid hidden hard rock moment in all the 3 mob picks. And now looking very rough for Finland.
Yeah, this is looking really tough for Finland, as almost all the free mods are gone, all the hiddens are gone. Not quite sure what they're gonna go with, really. They could try maybe going for something a bit more consistency-based, maybe like a Nomad 1. I'm not really quite sure what they're gonna want to go with here.
They do have some maps that I think favor towards them. I think Hard Rock 2, it's something that it's a little bit more favored towards their team, honestly.
Maybe DT2? Finland is a pretty good speed team.
Yeah,
okay,
that
looks
too.
Looks like the random Nomad 1 prediction is true.
Alright. I
wasn't fully expecting Nomad 1 to be picked, but yeah. Nomad 1. Potentially to see if Brazil will get to match point. Finland's at the point now where they need to start getting points. They cannot afford a single breakpoint, really.
Yeah, I'm not too sure it's Finland's last player actually here. I don't think Vasily is available for now, and that might hurt their team a little bit.
That is true.
Yeah, I haven't seen him yet, but maybe he might join in for some of the speed maps. Alright, so once again, the usual three main player for the Finland team, Dusty, Anti, and Vardanen. I'd say these 3 are usually the main for Finland, and they have been performing decently on most maps for now. They have the but on the other side, we got Foxaru, Kuomo, and Miwu, and these 3 players, especially Foxaru, has been performing absolutely phenomenal for this match. And Miwu with that Hard Rock FC on 3 mod 1 looking really solid as well. Onto 3 mod 1. Not 3 mod 1, my apologies, no mod 1, no one is playing mods. Sugar Daydream. This map is actually, the hard part, if you have the skill cap, the hard part is actually the slowdown session. That really trips up players' reading. But if you don't have the skill cap, yeah, that's basically, the patterns are the hardest thing for you.
Yeah, Miu's been playing pretty well in this match as well. They also got an FC on Hidden 1 as well. Or not Hidden 1, Hidden 2, which helped out Brazil a lot on that point. Yeah. Starting up Nomad 1. Currently quite even between both teams. Here's an SS for both teams. Vodnanen and Miwu both SSing so far. Oh, Anti with a miss. It was only 1 though. But still, that is gonna make it to where Brazil will have a little bit of breathing room. They can afford a few 100s now, and Miwu drops the SS. So does Vodnanen on the slowdown. Oh, Anti and Vodnanen both missing. Oh no. Ooh. That is really bad for Finland. This is not looking good. Especially because Dusky as well is dropping accuracy. They're around 98%.
Yeah, that was what I was talking about, the slowdown. If you have the mechanics, the hardest part of this map is actually reading. And you can see that reading session really claimed all 3 players in Finland. The less damage to Dusky, but him dropping a lot of accuracy is also not helping either. And Brazil, it's gonna be running away in this map unless we find multiple of drops, but they are not dropping anything in this session. Last week, they have 3-man FC on the No Mod 1. It looks like they would do a similar performance in today's match with 2 100s FC from Foxeroo so far.
Yeah, Foxeroo is just really monster performance right now. Going up for Brazil. And with another miss, unfortunately, and just the thing is, Brazil is just going to close out this map unless an absolutely catastrophic mistake happens. But those misses from Vodanen are making the odds of that just even lower. Oh no, those are some unfortunate misses from Anti. Looks like they just completely misread one of the patterns. And yeah, Brazil are now at match point, and we're potentially seeing a sweep, which would be really unfortunate.
Yeah, 3-1 for now in favor. On the other side of matches, we do have another match that is happening, if you remember, which is 3-1 in favor of Malaysia. Malaysia actually performing decently and quite unexpected. But Brazil, so we might see if this match does end up early, like evens that, this match ends up being a sweep, we will definitely swap to the other side. And Brazil is like, yeah, we have been winning all the 3 mods, let's go with the last one. And here comes the free mod 2.
Dusky does not like this map. Yeah, the swing map of the pool, it is quite a tricky map, especially when you add mods to the mix. It's already by default just a pretty tricky map to act. Just due to those like DK doublet patterns.
Yeah. It's very easy to find drops as well, and this map is not 155 BPM in terms of SV. Of course, it's gonna speed up, or it will be completely hard rock favor map, so don't worry about that. And we might see hidden hard rock once again from Foxeroo. He actually played this yesterday's match, and they performed quite well on this pick.
Yeah, they've been playing quite well for this entire match, so let's see if they keep that up.
Definitely.
I really want to see Finland get a point here, though, because I don't want it to be a sweep. But it looks like they're really struggling with this pool. It looks like it's them, like, skill capping them a little bit, which is unfortunate to see.
And also, I do believe nerfs happened quite a bit to them. Because yesterday, I do believe they have some better performance on some of the maps, which is that's how a tournament works. Unfortunate for them, with them like dropping a lot of sessions.
Yeah, you just gotta perform when it's right. I mean, it's good if you can get good scores in practice, but at the end of the day, you have to get those scores in match.
And we do see once again similar mods from Finland, hidden from both Vodanen and Dusky, hard rock from Anti, so and Miwu. On the other side, we got Miwu with hard rock, hidden from I'm22, and hidden hard rock from Foxeroo. Expected mods from everyone.
Foxeroo with some pretty good accuracy in the opening section. They're nearly the highest accuracy in the lobby. Only person beating them out is Vodanen for Finland.
But they are.
But the supporting players on the side of Brazil, their accuracy is a bit on the lower end compared to some of the other players in the lobby, which is helping out Finland a little bit. But Dusky also struggling a bit. 97% accuracy. Oh, that miss from Miwu. That could be huge for Finland, but Vodanen and Anti trades it. And so Brazil will keep up the lead despite that miss from Miwu. Now there's a lot more pressure on Dusky. Another miss from Anti.
Surprisingly, the one that he hates the map. Actually, the one that holds out the longest in the Finland team. I am 2-2, and we're finding a drop as well. So now, so does Foxaru. I guess, well, the person said he thinks this map it's hard and somehow holding the longest combo. Dusky still going on with the hidden FC, and there are definitely some lights and hope for Finland to at least take 1 point, especially Tutu finding his second brick.
This is really close. Another miss, and it's gonna be from Miwu this time. Dusky is now trying their hardest to carry Finland, but that miss from Anti is gonna make things a bit more difficult and tricky. It is quite close, but Dusky needs to hold on to their combo for Finland to have a chance to stay in this match and in the entire tournament. If they lose this map, they get knocked out. It's do or die. It's all or nothing. And it's just going to come out this last section. Foxaru picks up a miss. That was one of the higher combos for Brazil. That's going to hurt them a bit, especially because it was the hidden Hard Rock player.
And Borden accuracy on this map is completely insane with 99.74%. It's looking like they want to close out the lead, but the more advantage from Brazil just says no, they're still keeping the lead. I do believe we need few more bricks from Brazil and not from Finland. There goes a misses from Dusky, and there goes Borden as well. It's looking like the combo advantage swapped back to Brazil, and the comeback is not likely happening with Brazil gonna be closing out this match as they have the combo advantage, accuracy advantage even now, and that's going to be the last point in favor of Brazil, closing out this match in a clean sweep favor, 6-0.
And some of these maps were close, but unfortunately for Finland, they were just not able to get the map win. And yeah, Brazil will be taking it in a sweep, 6-0. That was a very quick match. Oh my goodness. It's a little bit unfortunate for Finland, but Brazil were just playing really well today. It was very tough for Finland to compete on a lot of these picks.
Yeah, definitely. That was not what I was expecting, definitely, especially I'm the one that thinks Finland has a little bit of advantage, but I guess Brazil, even the missing some of these big players, proves me wrong, and they are going to be taking this match in a clean sweep victory into the semi-finals weekend. I'm not too sure who they will face against.
They will be facing against France, and they're as their next opponent, and that will be quite a tough opponent for them. France played really well in their last match against Taiwan just a few hours ago, and that's gonna be a tough match for Brazil. But if they're playing really well like they did today, I mean, maybe they could do pretty well against France, move on even further through the losers bracket.
But still, congratulations for Finland not congratulations, but sadly we'll be seeing, my apologies there, what did I just say there? Oh my god, but I was gonna say, I mean, they did quite good for this year as well, actually achieving 13th to 16th place. Same string as last year, despite missing 2 members again this year. Still, GG well played to both teams, and Brazil gonna be trying to prove them that missing players might still be might not make too much of a difference, as they will be advancing to the semi-finals. But anyway, meanwhile we're playing this match, we do have another match that is happening for now, which is going to be Canada versus Malaysia, and I do believe they are in a 3-3 situation with Malaysia just picked double time 1 against Canada, and we'll be swapping into that match.
Yeah, it's looking like a pretty close match between those two teams so far. So yeah, cannot wait to see how the second half of that match unfolds once we get it opened up. Just give us a moment. But yeah, another losers bracket match. Canada at 11th seed, Malaysia at 14th seed. Another match that could be pretty close on paper, and so far it is looking pretty close. I mean, 3-3.
Yeah, so the first pick was No Mod 4, and then Malaysia managed to win that, and then Canada respond with Hard Rock 1, and then they took that by a 3,000 points victory. My god, that was really close.
Wow.
And then Malaysia continues with their no mod strategy onto no mod 2, taking quite a bit of points against Canada on that map, and then Canada respawn with a frame mod 1, and then I think some unfortunate incident happened in the middle session and the other team all getting 868 combo for some reason and took a break point, but Canada instantly respawned back with taking break points on double time 2, and then with a speed back on no more 3, and now we are in the match on double time 1. And
this is a map that, I can understand why Canada would pick this. They have some players that could definitely do pretty good on this kind of map. I think a player like Nanners and Dizzy are definitely people that can do quite well. And I think Barry could have a pretty good supporting score.
But this map is super tough. Yesterday we see an entire lobby of B from both of these teams. So hopefully we did not see entire lobby of Bs once again in this map. Into the first hard part. This is not the hardest part of the map yet, but already running through breaks from Barry, and Malaysia is into the lead, and there goes a miss from Nanners as well. And so does Dizzy. Oh, this is completely brutal. And now Malaysia is really in the favors of this map.
Yeah, this map is massacring Canada so far. And Malaysia have a pretty solid lead. Zeth did pick up a miss, but still, Jerry and Crab Cow holding on to full combos for now.
It's rare to see double timer is not an accuracy battle, but who dies last? But I guess this is the brutalness of this map. And
usually DT1 comes down to just a few misses and accuracy, but right now it's just coming down to who can hit some of these patterns.
Yeah, especially into the second hard part. There goes the first pick from Jerry, and but Nanners instantly responding back. This pick is completely brutal. The entire team
That is a lot of misses from Malaysia, but Canada are responding back with their own misses as well. Barry's the only one holding on to a combo, but they're gonna drop their combo as well. And just instantly, everyone missing so much, but it just favors Malaysia in the end, and now they're up 4 points. It's nearly a lobby of B ranks once again, but Zeth does get an A rank. Oh my goodness, yeah, this map is just massacring a lot of players.
Congrats to him for getting A rank on this map, honestly. That's a good score from them.
Very solid performance there from Zeth. Definitely helping out Malaysia a ton.
Yeah, this map it's not just 1-6. There is not just 1-6. It is like completely awkward of S3, which is so hard to get into, and they even cover some of the 1-6. So easy to find chain misses or so. And we do see the map hurt Canada a little bit, but it was Malaysia's pick, and now they will be responding with another pick. We're seeing some bans, which we did not mention. No Mod 5 was being banned by Canada, and Hidden 2 was being banned by Malaysia. I think expected from both teams, but now Canada has the next pick. And
yeah, Hidden 2 is a little bit of a funny ban, because normally you don't see it. Normally if a team doesn't like Hidden, they just ban Hidden 1 and then deal with Hidden 2. That's the normal strategy of a lot of teams. But in this case, in this match, it does make sense, but yeah, it is a little bit funny to see that. And then yeah, we have a very typical No Mod 5 ban.
Yeah, because Malaysia is a team full of like good slow hidden players, especially Vanilla Ice. HH Vanilla Ice on slow hidden is just fantastic. He's so good at slow hidden, but he's not the quickest player in the world, so he struggled quite a lot yesterday on hidden too. So they got a little bit third player syndrome there from Malaysia, so it was expected ban from Malaysia to me. But now Canada responding with a 3 mod 2, and now it's a doublets map once again.
We're seeing some player swaps from both teams. As we were just talking about HH Vanilla Ice, they do come into the lobby, likely to be playing with Hidden if I had to guess.
Yep, probably most likely going to be playing Hidden, and then maybe Jerry on Hard Rock and Seth on No More on this map. Or maybe he will go for a hidden, we don't know. And on the other side, Canada, you know they love their hidden Hard Rock. They will go hidden Hard Rock on this map. I do believe they have picked this yesterday. In terms of mod comfortability, I do believe Canada is slightly favored in this speed map. But we see what happened in 3 mod 1. They did find a lot of misses or so. So hopefully that did work out in their favor.
Yeah, well, looks like we're actually going to be seeing Barry. They went out of the map for a second there, but now they're back in. I guess Canada are debating on who's going to be playing this.
Yep, taking a look at yesterday's lobby there against Russia. I do believe we have seen some impressive hidden Hard Rock performance from the Canadian team, with DJ on hidden Hard Rock yesterday on 99.07% and Accurate playing hidden only with a 99% as well. And no mod from Barry. So yesterday they do have 3 mods on this pick, and we might possibly see 2 or 3 from Malaysia. It's gonna be 3. Seth is gonna be going with the hidden mod. So yeah.
So technically equal mods, but yeah, Barry playing with a no mod. So definitely gonna have to make sure that they keep up their combo and accuracy so that they can be a bit of an anchor for the team.
Yeah, and DJ performing super well on hidden Hard Rock on this yesterday. Let's see, can he replicate that performance, or might even FC this on match with hidden Hard Rock. Accurate finding a very early misses on hidden, but once again, like you usually said, it's an Aprasia app method. We're not gonna see 6-way FC on this map, so just an early break from him. Not mattering too much, but everybody gonna see that he's behind.
Yeah, that's going to give Malaysia a bit of an early advantage, but not going to matter too much in the long run unless everyone pops off and just absolutely demolishes this map, which you never know, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, pop-ups do happen.
Getting into the doublet section, everyone hitting it so far. They say that Barry picks up a lot of misses on that. Oh no, that is unfortunate. Not want to be seeing your no mod player missing on those.
Yeah, that section was rough, but missing on the no mod is something that you don't want usually, as they do not have the mod to come back. And Malaysia is performing super well on this. Like I said, Vanilla Ice is very strong hidden player. Look at him go 99.93% on this map. Just wonderful performance coming from him. Only 100 so far with hidden, but he's being overshadowed by DJ there with a hidden Hard Rock FC still 99.3%. That's a top tier performance, but still no breakthrough from Malaysia. They are slowly steadying their ship into the second break, and they're very comfortable in this map so far still.
Yeah, DJ with a very impressive score so far in the first half. Oh my, HH Vanilla Ice, no, right as the break ends, they pick up a miss. That's going to be a little bit unfortunate for Malaysia. Ooh. Oh my goodness. And yeah, DJ, they are definitely going to have to keep up that combo and accuracy to help out Canada at this point. Oh my, that miss from Barry though is going to make things very difficult for Canada to come back into this map. There is still a little bit more left, but miss is going to make things very, very difficult, especially because Malaysia's accuracy, they have such high accuracy. Everyone's above 99%.
Into the last half of the map. Some of these patterns could be very tricky to players, but they're holding on. There's still one more chain of Ki they need to hold on to secure the breakpoint, and that would be what they want in this situation. Some accuracy being dipped by Jerry there, but not enough, and I do believe Malaysia gonna be taking the breakpoint in the very important situation, as now they will be into the consolidate breakpoint into the match point with only 2 misses from Vanilla Ice, and that's the only mistake happened throughout the entire team. Dizay tried his best with his singular double mod FC with a 99% amazing performance from him, but just wasn't enough due to multiple misses coming from Barry.
Yeah, that is a
Masquerade.
crazy score from Dizay. Getting almost 1,100,000 on Fremont 2. That is ludicrous. That is an absolutely crazy score. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough, as you said. Those misses from Barry ended up costing Canada the point, it looks like. Because whenever you miss on no mod, it matters a lot more than if you miss with Hidden Hard Rock. You're able to kind of recover your score compared to everyone else in the lobby who was playing with single mods.
And they're gonna go for Fremont 3 to respond back after winning both Fremont. They're like, yeah, it seems like we got a chance of. Seems like we got a little bit of chance in Hidden Hard Rock in Fremont today, not Hidden Hard Rock, my apologies, in Fremont today, and now they're gonna respond back with a Fremont pick onto Fremont 3. This is a little bit different than Fremont 2 though, and there's a lot of, I would say, awkward patterns in this map. I mean, you see Tatsuke, you know how this map is gonna be, especially the ending session with SV speeds up. A little bit of 3v patterns plus 1-6 could find a lot of breaks from players.
Yeah, I mean, this is, I want to say it's a little bit risky because if you do miss on this, you could just note lock and absolutely just die on some of these streams. So while this is a pick that favors Malaysia, I could definitely see Canada getting the break point here and, you know, setting a sort of comeback, a little bit of a comeback into this match, because Malaysia are starting to run away with this match a little bit. They've been getting a lot of points in a row.
Yeah, we have been seeing Canada just super aggressive into the free mod category, and once again they go with the aggressiveness on the free mod with hidden hard rock from DC, hidden from Masquerade, and hard rock only from Barry. So this time Barry putting a hard rock mod on, and on the Malaysian side we only have 2 mods. So
that is so risky. Oh my goodness, a 2 mod advantage for Canada. That gives them a lot of breathing room.
Yeah, but the riskiness of this map, we have been seeing some player completely knock lock in those awkward streams. So definitely a bigger chance for Canadian players to knock lock. And hard rock, remember, even though you can see Canada running away before the ending speed up session, once some player could completely drop all their scores in the ending session with the SV speeds up.
We're already seeing it. Dizay with a lot of misses and a huge accuracy drop, dropping down to 94%. That is not what you want to see if you're rooting for Canada. Screwed also missing only 1 more full combo for Canada, and that's going to be on Barry, and they're struggling to hold their accuracy around high 97 to low 98%. And so far, everyone on the side of Malaysia with a high 99% is allowing them to get the early lead.
But remember, as Canada does have the mod advantage, I do believe they will bring back the lead. Especially you can see Masquerade accuracy did not drop whatsoever after that break, still on 99.5%. But that second break there gonna be mattering something.
That is a huge drop from Malaysia. HH Vanilla Ice and Zeth both dropping. And some more misses from HH Vanilla Ice. It's extending out Canada's lead, but Screwed and Dizay are both trading those misses from Malaysia, and it's starting to make the gap even closer than it could have been. Only combo for Canada is still on Barry. It's starting to flicker back and forth. Everyone is dropping their accuracy. We still have a little bit more map left. Nobody dropped on that 1-6. What?
Yeah, I was gonna mention about that 1-6. Nobody drops on it, but we are into the final KI, the hardest part of hard rock. Everything's gonna be mattering between the players. Dizay gonna be the first one to find the break, and so did Masquerade, but Steph completely lock and gonna be swinging back for Canadian team, and they're going to be the breakpoint at the ending session. That's what they needed. What a sign of relief for the Canadian fans. They're like, oh my god, we take this into the ending, and that's going to be the 4th point on Canada, and they have their next pick. They just need to win their own pick to take this to a tiebreaker, and it's gonna be so hype into the end, into the next map, but also so stressful for all the players, all the 6 players in the lobby room.
It was incredibly stressful, and it looked really scary because Dizzy and S-Crew both missed towards the end, but it was only 1 miss for each. But Zeth ended up note locking at the end, ended up costing Malaysia the point at the very end, and Canada were able to take it, and now, as you said, they have the next pick, the final pick of the match, to determine if Malaysia will end up closing out the game, or if Canada will make it to tiebreaker. And it looks like we could be ending on HR2.
I do believe they picked their best pick, Love. Hard Rock 2. Usually the speedier type of Hard Rock, I would say. Canada are a lot more comfortable in these type of maps. And usually not the best for Malaysia. I mean, they have been... they are really good hidden players. Like, look at Hidden 1, they have been showing some great Hidden 1 scores, but Hard Rock 2, usually I would say they lack a little bit of players in that department. So, is this going to be how it's going to be ending this on the Hard Rock 2 for Malaysia, and Malaysia actually pop off and actually take this point, or Canada exploit the weakness of Malaysia on Hard Rock 2 and take this match? We'll see. But I do believe Canada is a lot more favored in this pick.
So much pressure is on these players right now. This could determine if we go to tiebreaker. Malaysia wanting to close out the match right now on HR2 and get the break point, just close things out, move on through the losers bracket. Meanwhile, Canada are gonna try to claw their way back into this match to determine if they can win this. Oh my goodness. Just such a close match we're seeing here. I really hope it is not like a 6-5. I would love to see a tiebreaker because we've seen a lot of 6-5s this weekend. Or not 6-5, 6-4s. My bad. 6-4s. We've seen a lot of we've seen a lot of denied tiebreakers this weekend. So I would love to see it, especially because the tiebreaker this weekend is a banger.
Well, Malaysia did ban Hard Rock 2 yesterday, but I did ban Hard Rock 2 against, not yesterday, but like a week before. It was against Taiwan, but they were missing Crab Cow, which I would say is the best Hard Rock player in the team. But it does show some of their players are not the most comfortable in these type of speed Hard Rocks. We'll see how they perform in this map, but once again, I've been saying a lot, I do believe this is more Canadian favored, as all of their players love playing these type of like speedier readings. Nanas have been playing for many years, and Hard Rock 2 definitely one of his specialists. But early start of the map, this is still very close, a nail biter, but this is a stamina map. The more longer it has, the bigger chance to drop and miss.
Yeah, this map is really long for an HR2, nearly approaching like the 4-minute territory, which for 230 BPM HR is very draining. So we could see some pretty substantial score changes later on in the second half of the map just due to that. Because being able to read speed HR for that long is quite a challenge.
Yes, and we'll be into the first TI session. A little bit of off-hand patterns, but still 5.81 stars, so a lot, I would say a lot lower skill cap than most of the maps in the pool, and everybody is holding on quite strong for now. And lowest accuracy being 99.1x, and there goes the first breaker from Jerry, and Nana's trading it instantly, so still no advantage to any team. So I would say the accuracy favors Canada a little bit for now, but it doesn't matter much, as this is a type of map that would depend on misses and stamina handle, reading stamina in this map. But there's some 133 players There will be another one coming up soon.
Yeah. One. Just slightly favored hit. Oh my goodness, that miss from Screw. No! They missed on, I think it was the finisher. I'm not sure. They just missed on like a really random section right there. That is not a place you want to miss at. Right in the dead center of the map, and it was on basically nothing. Nanners and HH Vanilla Ice trading some misses, and now the lead is flipped right over to Malaysia's side. It's still really close, but now it's starting to favor Malaysia. Malaysia are going to close this out, but that miss from HH Vanilla Ice is going to make things more tough. Crab Cow also missing. No supporting combos for Jerry. They need to hold on for Malaysia and have a chance to be able to close this out right now.
It's the highest rank of Canada performing. Disay still holding a 99.46%, finishing the second key ice session with HX Vanilla Ice, dropping his second time. And there goes Crab Cow as well.
They both missed on the same exact section. Oh, the finishers caught them. And now Canada have a really huge lead. And now everyone knows it. All the players can see it. The pressure's on. Disay still holding the only FC in the lobby. HH Vanilla Ice with another miss, unfortunately. This is looking like it's going to go to tiebreaker, but there's still a little bit more map left. All the Canadian players need to hold on their combos. Nanner's going to pick up a miss, but HH Vanilla Ice trades it right after. Crab Cow with some more misses. It looks like it's going to go to tiebreaker.
I do believe that's what's gonna happen. Another chain of bricks from all the 4 bound players. It's only Jerry versus Disay, and if Jerry, and I don't think it's gonna be mattering into the final spinner, the middle session, the stamina draining sessions are what Canada is more superior on this map, I would say. And with that 100 FC coming from Disay, gonna be securing themselves a tiebreaker situation, and it's a tiebreaker song, the song from OWC semifinals, a custom song by Fuokote and Sensei. It was gonna be in the tiebreaker. It's going to be the tiebreaker of this week, and we finally to see it being played on the last match of this weekend, and everybody is super excited for it.
Yes, we are seeing a tiebreaker for the final match of this weekend. What a way to end things off, honestly. A loser's bracket match tiebreaker. This map determines who will be knocked out of the tournament. Only one of these teams can stay in. It's either Canada or Malaysia. Both teams need your support right now. And if you guys want to help support the tournament and these teams, you can go on over to the Osu store and support a profile banner for just $2.50. You can pick Malaysia, Canada, or any of the other teams that have participated in the World Cup.
Yep, and seems like players will be chilling out a bit with a small timer of a 2 minutes timer, and everyone will go to the editor and look at some parts of the map, because when you get the time, it's your time to do something like this. And there it goes, everyone, it's gone. They are ready for a tiebreaker, 220 BPM tiebreaker, but this map changed a lot of BPM. There are definitely some sessions that it could trip up a lot of players. I would say Hard Rock in the ending session is just super rough.
Yeah, oh my goodness, I cannot believe we're seeing this, and really wonder how many players have actually properly practiced for the tiebreaker. Is everyone fully ready for this, or are there going to be some players that are potentially not necessarily sight reading, but maybe they've only played it once or twice, they're not fully ready for some of what we might see?
It's okay, I do believe this is the most positive feedback on the positive feedback of the map of the entire pool. So I do believe most players enjoy playing this map, so we might see them play quite a bit of this map already. But there's a lot of different sessions on this map, a map by Megafan, and it's also ranked as well. And yeah, this is super exciting.
Yeah, kind of wonder if anyone will dare to risk modding this. I really doubt it, but it would be an absolute way to end this stage of the tournament if we saw any mods on this map. But likely, everyone is going to be going pretty safe, likely going to be going with no mod. But it would be absolutely ludicrous to watch.
Waiting for rest of the players to join the lobby.
Yeah, everyone is trying to get ready for this, potentially the final map of their tournament run for this TWC.
Yeah, this map has quite a bit of 1-6 as well, so it's not just one force. There are definitely some technical sessions for players to handle. And now we see all the players in the lobby. Barry, Dise, Nanas, Seth, Crab Cow, and Jerry will be the final participants of this week's Taiko World Cup. These 6 players will be battling in the quarterfinals tiebreaker. And
yeah,
good luck, have fun in the chat.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to be getting started in just a moment. All the players are absolutely nervous right now. Nanners in chat even admitting that they're shaking a whole lot. Honestly, very understandable. I would be too in this kind of situation.
And no one is playing any mods.
Yeah, looks like we're seeing no mods, which is honestly very fair. I mean, like, that, I would have loved to see that kind of, but that would just be so risky, unless you've, like, practiced it very deliberately.
There are definitely some players who do that.
Yeah,
but it seems like
you don't really
it's not going to be the case.
You don't really expect tiebreaker a whole lot, so not a lot of players usually do that, unless the map's really fun, or the map's very mod-friendly.
True. This map starts off pretty slow. It does speeds up in terms of BPM and SV, but this is the slow sessions. We see some 1x. Nobody drops on the first 1x, so good job to all of them. And the second one gonna be claiming the say instantly, feeling very nervous in that session. Not surprised having some players dropping on that.
Dise dropping down to 96% accuracy. That is not what you want to see if you're rooting for Canada right now. But Crab Cow does end up missing a couple of times as well, dropping to a low 97%. Jerry also missing, and now Canada suddenly has the lead once again.
It's only the first 20% of the map, and we are already seeing many drops.
Everyone misses aside from Crab Cow. Just a full, oh my goodness, the entire match almost just got wiped. Crab Cow now holding the highest combo in the lobby. A lot of the pressure is on them.
But I don't think that 100 combo is gonna do much. As you can see, his accuracy being lower as well. So I don't think that's gonna be giving Malaysia the lead just yet. But still, it's gonna make things a little bit more closer into some more 1x and the SV slowdown. But now here's the first stream that could be tricky, and there goes Nana's combo, the first one that drops after that combo reset session from everyone, and he misses again. Now Malaysia is slowly in the lead, but Crab Cow's instantly responding, trading back from Nana's. So now back to Malaysia's lead on this slower session.
Oh, and Dise also missing as well. It's going to extend Malaysia's lead even further, as Barry is the only large combo really for Canada left for now. These are looking very close. Everyone gathering up their combos right now. Malaysia still with the lead. Oh no, that miss from Dise. That's hurting. That's going to hurt Canada quite a bit. Unless someone on the side of Malaysia ends up missing on this more technical slowdown. Let's see, this might claim some people. It's claiming Dise though. Oh my, a lot of misses from them, extending Malaysia's lead even further. Nanners with a miss as well. It is all on Barry right now to try holding it together for Canada. Jerry also misses, dropping their combo, but it was only one miss. Still heavily in favor for Malaysia, but still there is a bit of a fighting chance for Canada. There is still a second half of this map to go. Canada need to hold on to their combos.
We are into the high SV, high BPM session. Barry finds a break. There goes a full combo from Canada. It's looking a little bit grim for Canada. A whole team reset. That's terrible situation for Canada and for the Canadian fans as well. And now Malaysia is starting to run away from this lead with Seth still FCing after the combo break session, but there's a team break there from Malaysia. So responding that team misses happened from Canada right earlier. But still, Nanos have been struggling a lot in these lower sessions, and there goes another team resets from Canada, and all the momentum, it's gone.
Everyone is missing. There are so many misses from everyone. It's just a full match wipe right there, pretty much. Oh my, some more misses from both Barry, Dizzy, and Jerry. It's gonna favor Malaysia a little bit more. There goes another miss. This is looking like it's going to be in favor of Malaysia. See, though, there is still a bit more map left, but this score lead keeps on increasing as the map goes on. Some more misses from Canada. Jerry does miss. Zap's missing.
Into the final part of the song, also the vocal session. But this lead is super huge from Malaysia. It's not looking like Canada can come back from this unless an entire team knock lock in a stream. But with Nanas, these they are dropping, Seth and Jerry responding these trades, and there goes the entire team break from Canada. And do believe Malaysia gonna be running away from this into the ending section of the map. Crab Cow still the only one having any combo, gonna be taking the MVP of the map from Seth and running away on the tiebreaker, and that's, I do believe that's going to be the end of the map, and Malaysia will be ending with an upset, beating out Canada in the tiebreaker situation. And give some break props to Seth there. Usually Seth is a third player in the Malaysia, but he really performed in this tiebreaker, holding the combo for the longest time in many sessions there, and 928k from him. Crab Cow at the end taking back the MVP of 931k, and we're helping Malaysia take the last point, secures the upset, and GG well played to both of these teams.
Yeah, GG well played, especially to Crab Cow. You know, like, they haven't been, like, MVPing a lot of the maps in this match, but they came in clutch at the very end when it mattered the absolute most. And I have to give them props for that. That was an absolutely fantastic performance there from just both teams, and Malaysia just, like, it looks like Canada was kind of coming back into that match there for a second, but Malaysia ends up closing it out. And they will be moving on through the losers bracket, and Canada will be knocked out in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, but still, everyone did their job in their team. They are a team with 5 members originally, and with Mugicha, the last player in the team, basically unavailable on the all weekend. All these 4 players, Crab Cow, Seth, Jerry, and Vanilla Ice, all did their raids and really closed out with this entire match. And I do believe this is the best performance from Malaysia in Taiko World Cup so far into the round of not round of 12. My god, my bad. I mean the semi-final weekend, and it goes once again. Props to all these players, and also remember, props to the Canadian team. They have a tough rebuilding year, I would say, with many of their old big team members like Fudgy King, Janitor, Flat Yushiko just not playing anymore, and now still able to achieve top 16 and able to match 5 points against Malaysia. It's a fantastic match, and there it goes. And that's basically the match done and the weekend done. But still, what a way to end up with the weekend with a fantastic tiebreaker performance from both teams.
Yeah, just what a way to end things for the week. I mean, we still have the map pool showcase for the semifinals coming up some point later today. But yeah, what a way to end off the week with the last match of the weekend. And yeah, congrats to Malaysia for getting so far in the tournament, and also congrats to Canada for, despite having a very different roster than previous years, they're still showing up and doing really well in the World Cup. Some people might have expected them to drop out a bit sooner just because they don't have their star players that people are used to seeing in the World Cup, but they're still putting out a fantastic showing.
Yeah, and with this, the quarterfinals map pool, we're going to be getting to the end. You're not going to see the worm wave again, probably in another tournament. And
maybe we'll see it at maybe in like a community tournament.
worm
Never
wave.
know.
Yeah, worm wave, it's gone. This map pool, it's also gone. We're not going to see some. This week we have do have two Osu original songs on the tiebreaker and on Hidden One, but are you guys interested to find out what we have for next week in store for these matches? Japan, Korea, USA, Taiwan in the winners bracket, and we have, I do believe, Malaysia, China, Brazil, UK, and many more teams in the loser brackets. And if you want to see what they will battle against on, you can see a loser bracket right here now. Italy, Malaysia, Germany, Chile, France, Brazil, UK, United Kingdom, and China for the loser bracket. And you want to see what maps they will play next weekend. You're going to be find out in, I do believe, around 20 minutes or an hour later. We will see when the map pool showcase comes. And once again, it's going to be interesting to see what songs we have, because remember, this year we do have the featured artists rule this year. So all the songs that we use are featured artists. So if you want to check out what we got for next week, definitely come back in 20 minutes for the map pool showcase. But yeah, Ethan, thanks for joining with me in this crazy match ending up.
Yeah, thanks, Youngin, for joining me, and thanks to everyone who came around for this last match of the week, and also for the Mapple Showcase in about 20 minutes. We'll be taking a small break, and we'll be returning with the Mapple Showcase, and we'll see y'all then.
Hope you guys have a good day. Bye-bye.